never have a plan when I just hit record, because my brain is just too... It's just too, I don't know. Too scattered. What do I even want to talk about? I just feel like I need to do something. I need to like be more active, and one thing I actually kind of want to do in order to like be like, okay, I want to get a piano. I want to get like a nice, like a real piano, and learn how to play like Midna's Lament from Twilight Princess, Zelda. Specifically that song, I really, really, really like it. Probably along with other songs, just to like do something with my hands, because video games, they're just a bit too like, they're a bit too stimulating. Video games are just a little bit too stimulating, so I've been listening to music instead. You know, my brain and my body is very just too stimulated. You know, I'm looking through social media all the fucking day, watching videos, addicted to porn, addicted to music, addicted to games, addicted to social media posts. Just the works, just constant pictures and video shoved in my face because I'm an addict. I just want to do something with a little less stimulation and also move and learn something. So I think piano is a good idea. I would have to move this shelf that I have my phone on right now. I'd have to move this shelf in my corner over there, but I have a bunch of stuff on the floor, so I have to move all that. I've got a TV down there, I've got speakers down there, I've got my cat's cage down there, some other shit. I just need to move it somewhere else. Though I can't move it in the basement, unfortunately, because as soon as I move things into the basement, one of my family members moves it further into the basement. And that's a problem, because nobody has access to the real basement besides my brother. And I don't want to talk to my brother at all, because he has a very short temper and he doesn't like listening to other people. So if I ask of him anything, he's just going to shrug me off and not care. I've always had a real big problem with him ever since I was a kid. He's always made me very uncomfortable. He's always been randomly aggressive, short fuse, really not a comfortable person to be around. Not a reasonable person to be around. So basically I have to move all that shit somewhere else in my room. And then I actually have more shit here next to the bookshelf. I need to move that. Probably in the closet, though I already have a bunch of shit in the closet too. Probably underneath my bed. But I think I can make it work. And then I can get a piano. I don't know how much space this is. This looks about 3 or 4 feet wide. I think that's enough for a piano. I don't know how many keys are on a piano. I read 88. And the thing I would do is probably take online lessons. I don't think I have enough money to hire somebody in person to come and train me. But you know what's going to piss me off with these piano lessons is just... What's going to piss me off if I just take online lessons? First of all, the cost. It's probably not going to be that cheap. Secondly, there's constant fucking noise all around me. Like, the walls in my fucking house are like paper thin. And there's constant traffic outside. And even though my windows are closed, I can still hear the cars going by. And I can hear people fucking walking around the house, and it's not even... And then there's the neighbors upstairs with the yelling kid, and the creaking, and the stomping. And then sometimes the people driving in their cars think it's a great idea to play their music bass boosted and shake my entire apartment for like 10 seconds while they're at a red light. Play their music so fucking loud their eardrums are probably bursting. That's always nice. Isn't that like kind of fucking illegal? Yeah, I don't think the people around me care. Not gonna mention why. Not gonna mention why. The fucking people around me always had a problem with them. Not gonna talk about it. No, my neighbors are nice. They're just, I don't know, different culture. My neighbors are nice. They're nice people. Never had a real problem with them. It's just, why play your music so fucking loud that your eardrums are probably gonna burst and shake people's houses? Pretty often when I hear a car go by with either loud music or they're like, what is it called when they're basically like scratching their tires on the road. I don't know what that's called. And it just makes a shit ton of noise. I don't know what that's called, but I often just say to myself, hope that guy fucking crashes. Because it's like, why are you doing this in a fucking neighborhood? Why are you doing this in a neighborhood where there's like 50 people around you that can hear you while they're in their homes, also at probably 2 in the morning? Fuckers. And a few years ago, there used to be like races here. There used to be like multiple cars just like speeding down the road, racing each other. At 3 in the morning, while you're trying to sleep. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's pretty fucking cool, right? You're doing some racing with your cool cars. That's cool. It's cool, but go do it somewhere else. I swear to God. Go do it somewhere else, please. The road isn't even that fucking big for you to do that either. You know what I mean? This is not that cool of a neighborhood. There's nothing to see here. What was I talking about? This chair is very squeaky. And I think I mentioned before that it is squeaky. It was squeaky the moment I put it together. And I pulled it apart, put it together, still squeaky. Pulled it apart, put it together again, still squeaky. So I just have to deal with a fucking squeaky chair. Thanks, GT Racing. I chose purple. My chair's purple and black. I don't know why. I just like... I've liked the color purple for a long time. Like dark purple. Not sure why. Maybe it's like a regal color. Maybe it's because it's like kind of a sexy color. Purple is like, reminds me of like the moon. Or like I don't think it's very feminine, you know? Like I think it can be feminine. But I feel like it's also just like fancy, you know? I feel like it's associated with like magic and it's a rare color. So that's why I chose purple. Speaking of purple, I have Valkyrie Elysium. I remembered there's purple on this cover. I've played, how many hours did I play this game? Maybe 10 to 15. It's good. It's certainly not bad. It's kind of... it's not super interesting in terms of the story or the exploration, but combat is satisfying. Graphics are good. The cell shading's a bit off. I don't know if I like the cell shading, but everything has like a black outline and it just looks a bit strange. But it's a pretty game and it's fun enough. Pretty satisfying combat. It's a nice action RPG. The Valkyrie's pretty hot as well. She's pretty beautiful. I want to play Valkyrie Profile on the PS1, but And I did buy it. It was super cheap. I bought it on the PlayStation Store. And I only played it for like an hour. It's very good. But yeah, I think I'm just like overstimulated with games. I just don't want to play games right now. Just overstimulated. Like, ugh. I feel too happy, you know? I'm just so content. And I'm just always consuming and consuming and consuming all this artwork. And of course, never mind. And of course, Instagram thirst trap videos. Too many. Way too many. Way too many, man. They're too good. Just, I feel like a fucking zombie. With all this dopamine. I feel like a fucking zombie. I feel like a kid that eats too much candy. I'm getting sick of it. It's disgusting. I don't want to see your pretty feet anymore. I'm done. Void. No, but actually, like, it's just too much stimulation is just like actually painful. It's genuinely painful when you're just a fucking addict to. You're just an addict to a screen that constantly flashes colors and videos at you and music. You know what's interesting? I saw a video discussing how gamers' brains have changed and how their gaming tendencies have changed. Essentially, games that require you to do long-term planning, like city building games and like strategy games like Civilization and whatever. I can't name of anything, like, I don't know, Command and Conquer, maybe. But like stuff that requires you to essentially plan for the future. Those games are getting out of style with gamers because people's attention spans are really low and they want more action. They want stuff that's just like shorter term reward. It's genuinely interesting. You know, all this media people are consuming, all these video games people are consuming is genuinely affecting behavior in brains. It's genuinely changing people. It's an interesting thing, you know? But as somebody who has played way too many games and I'm just literally burnt out so hard, I need to do something else. I really have to do something else. I need to stop. I need to have a conversation with someone. I need to talk. I need to move. I need to do exercise. I need to drink more water instead of Coca-Cola. coffee in a long time. So many good things to be thankful for in this day and age. Like, grocery stores are always full. Pretty nice. You know, you can go get your prebiotic soda. I love them. I don't know why. They're so good. I really like prebiotic sodas. So tasty. I want one right now. That's human nature, to just keep wanting. Just keep wanting something. You just want more and more and more. Never ends. That reminds me. When I was really young, my mom brought me to one of her friend's house, and it was a mom of a kid, and this kid was maybe like a year or two younger than me. And I had a very interesting conversation with him. He had a PlayStation 2, and I was already like super into games at the time. The kid had a PlayStation 2, and he had a copy of Spider-Man 2. And that was a game I had already, I already owned Spider-Man 2. It was very interesting because he owned a PS2. He only owned one copy of one game, and it was Spider-Man 2. And he played it, but he didn't have a memory card. He did not have a memory card, so he would literally have to start the game from the very beginning every time he played. And I asked him, why don't you get a memory card? You know, you can't progress through the game if you turn off the console. Why don't you get more games? I think I asked him. And he said, my mom told me that if I indulge, I don't think he said the word indulge, but he basically said, my mom told me that if I indulge in playing games and I finish the game, it's only going to make me want to play more games. And so it's better to save money and not become addicted. And I think he said it in Polish too. And I can't believe I understood him. He was a really young kid. I feel like I was like 8 years old and he was like 6. Crazy that I remember that. I don't remember much else about being in that home. I was only there for like one day, and I think they had a cat, and I think there was also a big teddy bear. I don't remember what I did. Maybe I played Spider-Man 2, or maybe I just watched him play Spider-Man 2, or no idea. But it's absolutely true. It's like you play one game. What do you do after you finish a game? Actually, before I even finish a game, I buy other games. And then sometimes I don't finish the games that I started, and then I just buy more games. And then I swap games depending on my mood. And sometimes I would be playing one game for a couple hours, and then another game for a couple hours on the same day. And then I'd swap again the next day to like a third game. And I would just... Ugh. And honestly, what has it done for me? Besides make me happy. Fucking nothing. Nothing at all. Besides make me happy. Possibly also make me dependent on them for happiness. I don't know, I could show you one more game in my collection. I don't know which one to show you. There's too many. Too many, dude. It's too many. I'm too happy. We have, what can I show you? Shadow of the Colossus. I haven't played Shadow of the Colossus. That's a game I bought a few years ago. Recently, let me show. Persona 3 Fez. Not too long ago, I played that game from start to finish in like 2 weeks. And I put like 130 hours in, and I got all the best personas at the end game. I did only play on normal mode though, so it's not that impressive. Persona Compendium completion was probably 90% at least. I think I cried at the end of Persona 3 Fez. Almost. It's the scene, it's like, I'm gonna spoil it, but it's the scene where Makoto, it's like, for context, Makoto fights Nyx and he needs to sacrifice all of his health to do one final attack, which is the Great Seal, in order to seal Nyx and so that Nyx doesn't destroy the world. But he sacrifices himself. And he's alive, I think, for a few more days. And on the final day, everybody's kind of lost. Everybody, all the C's members lost their memories. But then all of a sudden they remember the journey that they went through with Makoto, and Makoto's laying down in Aegis's arms, and he's very fatigued. And there's one final option in the game where you choose to close your eyes. I don't remember what the other option is, but you essentially close your eyes for good because you die right before, just pretty much right as the C's members remember and go to see him. Yeah, I cried the first time I saw that ending. But then I have this, and I don't really like it. I don't really like it. I'm gonna be honest. It's got great music, great visuals, but there's just too much to do. There's just too much fluff. That's why I went back and played the PS2 version. It's just too much fluff, man. It's like like, why the it's just like pointless. It's just pointless shit. It's like you can get a part-time job, which just gives you a little bit of extra stats, a little bit of money. You can do little things like you can go on your computer to get more stats, and you do like a program, and then it's just dialogue. It's just text, 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 so much text. It's just, they just did too much. And then it's like you can also, and now you can hang out with your teammates and grow vegetables, and you can hang out with your teammates and read manga, and you can hang out with your teammates and bake cookies. Oh, and the fatigue mechanic's removed, so now you can spend 20 hours inside Tartarus before you move on to the next day. You can clear Tartarus in one night, because you constantly get ways to recover your SP. And you also get a shit ton of skill cards that you're not going to use. And I don't know, it's just too much. It's too much, man. That being said, I do kind of want to play Persona 4 Revival. I think it's just going to be more of the same. Just a lot of fluff. Just amazing music. Yeah, it's so good. Amazing graphics. Yeah, so good. I'm tired, boss. I don't want to do this anymore. My brain's too stimulated. Where do we go from here? Damn, 32 minutes. Damn. I'm not tired yet. I need to eat something. I really need to eat something. Just no appetite. What do I eat? I'm also thirsty as fuck. What do I drink? Fuck. No idea what to do. No idea. I don't want to end the video. Probably should. Because it's long. I wish I could remember the lyrics of the Persona 3 song that's stuck in my head right now. It's like, let me paint the view. The good and bad mysteries you've had. I also want to sing, because I think I have a good voice. Just being vain. I confuse myself sometimes with the things I say, because I'm like, what's the word I'm looking for? Facetious. I'm very facetious. I'm very just, what's the other word I'm looking for? I think I say things like seriously when I don't actually mean them, and I feel like people can't actually tell whether or not I'm being sarcastic, because, I don't know, whatever. There was this one time, I think Aaron Hansen was at a convention. I don't know why this reminds me of this, but he was asked, It was a Q&A, and he, Jesus fucking Christ, the people outside, man. It's like 6 a.m. Why are they fucking playing their music so loud? Fuck you. Fuck out of here. So Aaron Hansen was answering a question the guy asked. How do you time your jokes so well? They're so funny. And then he just says, I use a metronome. I could talk about Game Grumps. I love Game Grumps. I don't like new Game Grumps, though. I don't like Danny Avidan. I don't like him at all. Fuck you, Danny Avidan. No, I'm just kidding. Danny Avidan is a great guy, but I just don't think he's very funny most of the time. Sometimes he's pretty funny. I think most of the time he just tries to play off Aaron, and Aaron is also the type of guy that wants to play off other people, so they both just play it too safe, and I just don't think they're a good duo. But other people disagree. They play it way too safe, man. It's cringe. It's so cringe. Oh my god, dude. I can't watch Game Grumps because I keep trying to come back to it every so often, every few months. And they play some really great games. But I try to watch one episode, and I'm just bored out of my mind. I'm just like, you guys are so fucking... just trying to be so clean, and trying to be so soft, and just trying to be so, like, I don't know, girly. You know, I really liked it when JonTron was in Game Grumps, because that duo was so fucking funny. Aaron was constantly pissed off at John. He was constantly fucking angry because John is such a fucking doofus. And it definitely wasn't politically correct. It wasn't safe. They were just... John was just fucking nasty. And the PC crowd that now watches Game Grumps wouldn't like old Grumps. And I wouldn't like the crowd that watches the new Grumps. I wouldn't like them. Just a bunch of fat man children. Just a bunch of fucking soft polyamorous weirdos. Lesbians. I love JonTron. JonTron's awesome. Fucking love John. The controversy he was in? Based. So based. You're such a horrible person. How can you say that about minorities? Oh my god. Glad he has a kid now. But he hasn't posted anything in like over a year. And I feel like he's not going to. I feel like he's done. Who's that YouTuber? There was a YouTuber that like I really liked. He makes good music. He's funny. He has good commentary on games, and I forgot his name. He's popular as shit. I just feel like he hasn't made anything good in a while. I don't remember his fucking name. I need to remember his name, but if I look it up right now, the recording has to stop. But I was like, oh man, this guy's so funny, he's so cool. And then the day Joe Biden wins the presidential election, he's like celebrating on Twitter. And I'm just like, bro, I thought you were cool. I thought you were fucking cool, man. You're an idiot. You're just... I'm not gonna get into the whole Joe Biden thing, but I was so disappointed. So disappointed. I don't care. I'm not getting into politics. I'm not getting into my political views. What's ironic about Sam Hyde is that he constantly makes political jokes, and then he has the audacity to say that he just does comedy, nothing political. It's like I was never doing politics. It's like you make a lot of political commentary. You make a lot of observations about human beings and groups of people. You fucking piece of shit. No, I'm just kidding. Sam Hyde's cool. When I first saw Sam Hyde, I didn't like him. I thought he was a piece of shit. But then I understood his message, and I was like, and I grew to know him as a person, because I just like watched more and more of him, and then I was like, oh, yeah, this guy's actually, he's funny. He's real funny. He's real funny. Interesting character. He's got a lot of depth. He's got a lot of artistic creativity. And he's really fucking funny. He's really funny. And he's crazy. He's so crazy. Jesus Christ, 45 minutes. Time flies, man. I gotta get this piano. I gotta get this fucking piano. I think I might do it, but I might lose motivation, like, tomorrow. Who knows? No idea. No idea. I feel like I need a black coffee right now to calm myself down. Or just water. blah 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 blah. People just talk too fucking much, man. Like, people, there's so much people talking about like drama and like certain people, certain content creators talking about other content creators, and it's just constant. And I don't know how people have the energy to care so much about talking about the same people for fucking years. I can't. I'm just like, bro, like, fuck. Please, I need to think about something else. I need to think about someone else, because this is so boring. Hassan Piker. I'm not going to say fucking anything about Hassan Piker. Nothing. He doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned. He doesn't. He's just never seen him. I don't know. Who? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'd rather talk about people I like more than people I don't like. Asmongold is pretty cool. Other than the fact there's a lot wrong with him. But he's based. Like, I can't imagine fucking living in a place like that. Dude, it's so sad, man. It's just so disgusting. I don't know what else to say, but I don't want to turn it off. I had a bowl of ramen the other day at a restaurant, popular restaurant. There were loads of other people there. And I just went, number one, because I really like ramen. Number two, because I just wanted to be around some people and just get out of the house. And there were loads of people. I enjoyed looking at them. I enjoyed seeing them. I was hoping that something would come to mind and I would maybe have an interaction with someone, but nothing came to mind. So I was just kind of looking around and just eating, and I had some alcohol. It was fine. It was alright. It was good. Good time. Oh, the drinks were really good. I had something called a Snow Maiden, which is like a sake. It's like a white, cloudy sake. And I think it had like some kind of cream soda in it. It was good. Some kind of cream liquid in it, and It was cold too. It came in a fancy little can. As far as like communicating with other people go, I mostly just do it on my phone. I just talk with people that I know in person. I talk with occasionally family members. I talk with my one friend. I talk with I try to say hi to like strangers on this one social media app, but nobody's responsive. Like almost nobody's responsive on that thing. Maybe it's just because I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I don't know. Everyone's living their lives. Everyone's just probably already got a bunch of people to talk to, so like finding new people is like probably not their prerogative. Especially when you say so little and just wait for a response. Yeah, I mostly just do fucking nothing. I mostly just like... Oh, the kid's screaming again. 52 minutes. I mostly just, I either just like pace around when I'm feeling a bit antsy, or I just like consume content, or I just like lay down and do nothing, or I take a nap, or I go for a walk, or what else do I do? Nothing else. Jerk off. I've tried for a really long time to quit looking at porn, but it's too addictive. Like, I really want to just stop doing it, to save my energy, to do something else. But it's just like, as soon as you have that thought in your head, you have that little tingling thought, you have that little image in your head, and then you feel the blood rush to your genitals, and you're like, and then just for a few moments you're just like, nope, 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 not gonna do it, not gonna do it, and you can't think of anything else, and then you're like, I'm giving in. And so I give in. And at the end, I feel a mixture of satisfaction and disappointment. There's a lot I could say about that, but whatever. Moving on. I don't know how to end a video.